zoom in on the machine again. All right, so if you turn on the machine and then press setup, you'll want to choose the Nmes and then the PPR, which stands for pre-programmed regiment. And then we're going to choose either 3 or 4 depending on your scenario. And the rate is set at 40 per second. And the waveform is symmetrical and synchronous, which is what you're wanting. You want the on time to be about 5 seconds and the off time to be 10 or 15 seconds. And I've just set the timer for 5 minutes. And I don't want to lock it. Okay, so it's ready. And I'm going to put the electrodes on. All right, so Melissa, I'm going to slowly turn up the stimulation. And if you'll let me know when it starts to be tingly.
Okay.
You just want to push the plus button slowly.
All right, I can feel the tingles.
Okay, and it's still tolerable, it's not painful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and so let's see, what we're wanting to get is you want the electrodes, the current goes between the 2 electrodes, and so we're wanting to get some wrist extension and reflection, so I'm going to position the hand in that manner. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue to feel any muscle fasciculation, just a tiny bit.
Tiny bit.
Okay, still tolerable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll just slowly progress up. And the light should be on when the stimulation is happening, and then it should go off. Are you feeling a continuous electrical? Okay. Hang on. I want to change it so that it's not continuous. It's off time 15 seconds. Starting back over, so I'm going to go back up to where we had it, like 4.5. Still okay?
Mm-hmm.
For most clients, everybody's different. The number will probably need to get between 10 and 14 to get some active muscle contraction. So now you're seeing the finger flexors, and you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And let's see if we can get some muscle, pause it for a few seconds so that your muscles don't accommodate. And all right, ramp it back up. So we're not getting the wrist. So it's very common to have to replace the electrodes. So 2 things to think about. You want the electrodes over the muscle belly, and the smaller the electrodes, the stronger the current. So you actually want small electrodes on the arm and the hand. And also, the closer together the electrodes are, the deeper the penetration to the muscle bellies. So I'm going to put the electrodes just a little bit further apart. And a little more centrally located on the muscle belly. All right, we're going to try that again. Okay, so it's back on. So, getting the finger flexors. So, what I'm going to try next is that we're just going to do the wrist extensors and not the finger flexors, so we won't be doing them both at the same time. So, I'm going to put the electrode on the wrist extensors and then not on the wrist extensors. So, someplace distally by maybe 3 inches. Okay, so this time we're looking more for wrist extension. Okay, ramp up the electrical current. Oops. These are not the best electrodes, I'm not saying very well. We have some different electrodes that are a little bit stickier, I think, unless we're out of them.